Our today's topic is Journal Ziaul Haq. First, I'll give you a brief intro of Journal Zia first, and then we comes on short question and answers. I have noted down all the important events of Journal Zia's time period here. And then with the consultation of these notes, we have to answer short questions. So first, I'll give you a briefing of Journal Ziaul Haq. Yani Journal Zia came into power in 1977 to 88. The first event during his time period was execution of Bhutto, which was taken place in on 4th April 1979. Then comes on events of his rule. Number one was introduction of PCO, then Majlis-e-Shura. Then after that, we will find here that local bodies elections. Yes, Ibrahim Jan, Daniel. जी बेटा okay. Right beta, then we comes on the next one. Sorry. Majlis-e-Shura and then local bodies election. After that, MRD, and then Zia's presidential referendum. After that, elections and Islamization process. He introduced different reforms in Islamization process, which comes under Zakat and Ushur ordinance, and then interest-free banking. After that, Hudud ordinance, and then appointment of federal Shariat court and compulsory teaching of Islamiyat and Pakistan studies, sanctity of Ramadan, constitutional changes, and reasons for rift between Zia and Junejo. Ojri camp incident, and then at the end, Journal Zia died in an air crash. I'm sharing short questions with you. Please note down short questions first, and then I will answer with the consultation of these notes which I have already shared with you. So now your task is to note down all short questions. Please note down, start writing and note down short questions. What was MRD? Question number one. What was MRD? Question number two. Question number two, what was Hudud ordinance? Question number three, what was the 8th constitutional amendment? Question number four, what was the Ojri camp disaster? Question number five, what was the Afghan miracle? Question number six, what is the Karakoram highway? Question number seven, describe the 1984 referendum. Question number 8, describe the results of 1985 elections. Yes, beta. Have you done questions?
नहीं बस मिस 1 मिनट.
Okay, would you please hurry up and complete your questions first? And then one by one we will answer. Ji beta, let's start answer. Question number 1 is what was MRD? Right, beta? Ab those who have joined right now, I just recap for them that we are starting short question and answer, but I'll also discuss the the briefing of the whole chapter, okay, in first phase of this lesson. Up now with the consultation of those notes, we are going to answer these short questions. So question number 1, we are going to answer. Now I'm sharing my screen with you. Look at this answer number 1. What was MRD? G. Point 4 is given here. You are going to start your answer in this way. MRD stands for Movement for Restoration for Democracy. Right? Due to dictatorial style of General Zia, a civil disobedience campaign was launched against him in Sindh by political parties to force Zia to leave his office and was somehow successful in developing consciousness among people for Zia's dictatorial style. Right, beta? So this was answer number 1. Have you done?
No miss.
Please, beta, hurry up, complete your answer. Answer number 1. Done? Now we are doing question number 2. Look at question 2. What was Hudud Ordinance? Answer is had the extreme limit of punishment prescribed by the Holy Quran for various crimes. For various crimes, right? For various crimes. The crimes are zina. It's not written here, so I'm dictating you. The crimes are zina. Spelling is Z-I-N-A, Z-I-N-A, zina. Write in bracket, adultery, A-D-U-L-T-E-R-Y, adultery, comma, qazaf, Q-A-Z-A-F, qazaf. Write in bracket, false allegation of zina, bracket close, and prohibition, P-R-O-H-I-B-I-T-I-O-N, prohibition, write in bracket, of drinking, bracket close, ordinances, punishment for theft was amputation.
Sorry.
Ordinances, you have written spelling, you can see on my screen as well, it's written ordinance. Ordinances, you have to add S only. Ordinances, punishment for theft was amputation, A-M-P-U-T-A-T-I-O-N, of right hand.
He is cutting up limbs.
Yes, beta, yes. Of right hand and that for drinking alcohol was,
Yes,
and that for drinking alcohol was 80 it's Islamic punishment, I think so that you must know about it. What punishment was given for it? 80?
Whips.
Kodas, miss.
Yes. So what you call in English?
Whip, miss.
Ji, bilkul. And then we have complete our answer, right?
इस 80 क्या की है
80 strips of the cane. S-T-R-I-P-E-S of cane, C-N-E. Right, beta? Would you tell me question number 3? Have you noted down? Question 3. What was the 8th constitutional amendment? Right, beta? 8th constitutional amendment. So I'm sharing my answer. It will start from here. Constitutional changes. So you are writing in paragraph form. Please omit numbering here. In order to protect himself, Zia maintained focal point of power in his hands and gave his martial law decisions unchallengeable.
मैं
8th,
क्या था they are maintained अच्छा ये इस लिखा है
better it's written here. I'm sharing screen. Right? Unchallengeable. And then next point you are writing here, 8th Amendment to 1973 Constitution promulgated in 1985, which gave Zia power to dismiss PM and National Assembly. Then the last point, military actions were in every manner declared legal and no decisions could be changed without president will. Put a full stop here. Right, beta? The president also reserved the rights of appointing of PM and senior officials. So in this way, you have to complete answer, but mind you that you are not giving the points here, you are writing in paragraph form. Am I clear, beta? Am I clear?
Yes, miss.
Okay. Thank you. So the next point is, have you done? May I share with the next question? Look at this. What was the Ojri camp disaster? Right?
इस लास्ट पॉइंट की एक लाइन रहेगी
Okay, I'll share again. But question number 4 is Ojri camp disaster. G, look at this. Complete beta. And now the next one. G, Ojri camp incident. Ojri camp incident, answer is An ammunition camp. I think so that you know the term ammunition. What does it mean, beta? Can you share with me?
Weapons, miss.
Yes, very right. Very right. Ammunition camp between the twin cities. Between the twin cities, any twin cities between Rawalpindi and Islamabad. You must know about it. Exploded in 1988 and caused immense destruction and the entire country was jolted. PM Junejo appointed a committee to investigate the affairs in view of its recommendations. Junejos decided to take action against General Akhtar and General Hamid Gul. This was too much for the army and for the Zia. Junejo appeared to be gaining far too much influence. Consequently, on 29th May 1988, Zia used his powers under the 8th Constitutional Amendment and dissolved the National Assembly. Right, beta? So now you have done question number 4 as well. Question number 5. What was the Afghan miracle? Now, would you please hurry up because I'll dictate you answer. What was Afghan miracle? Are you ready for writing, beta? We are going to answer number 5. The Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan. The Soviet Union invaded Afghanistan in 1979. This made Pakistan a vital ally of the US, and Zia, a leader of the Muslim state, G,
This made the Pakistan. इससे आगे.
made the Pakistan a vital ally, ALLY, of the US, and Zia, a leader of Muslim state on the front line against the communist forces full stop against the communist, because communism को represent कर रहे थे ना Soviet Union, against the communist forces full stop. The US and the Western Europe, the US and Western Europe,
against क्या क्या लाएंगे?
the US and the Western Europe extended huge financial and military aid to Pakistan. Zia was able to use some of these funds for the economic growth of Pakistan by starting several development projects.
Miss, by starting
Several development projects. This way, the Soviet attack on Afghanistan became a miracle for Zia's. This way, the Soviet attack on Afghanistan became a miracle for Zia's military rule. So in this way, we have done short questions. Tomorrow, we will complete the long questions.